A color guard, Navy band, and saluting battery will render honors to the Honorable Charles E. Schumer, United States Senator, State of
The official commissioning of the USS Michael Murphy. And it really is fitting to have all of you here in New York City. It was actually just a few blocks south of here that Lieutenant Michael Murphy was sworn into the Navy back in the year 2000. And it was events that occurred at the bottom of this island that led him to fight gallantly for our freedoms. The attacks of 9/11 hit close to home for Lieutenant Murphy, not just as a son of Suffolk County, but as a young man with a close friend in the FDNY. Lieutenant Murphy, you should know, wore the patch of Engine 53 and Ladder 43, El Barrios Bravest, on every mission. And that same patch was brought back from Afghanistan and is now at that firehouse. And just as Lieutenant Murphy was motivated by our bravest in New York, we'll forever be inspired by his courage and his service. I know today's commissioning is especially meaningful for Lieutenant Murphy's parents, Dan and Maureen, as well as for the entire ship's crew. For you, this destroyer is named not just for a war hero, but for a peer. For those who served with Lieutenant Murphy, it's also named for a friend. That friend was an extraordinary young man whose acts of bravery were recognized with the nation's highest military honor, the Medal of Honor. And now his heroism will be celebrated as long as this ship sails the seas. So on behalf of all New Yorkers and all Americans, I want to thank the ship's crew for continuing to bravely serve our country. God bless you. God bless the Michael Murphy, and may God protect all the men and women of our armed forces.
Representatives King and Bishop, Mayor Bloomberg, Secretary of Navy Ray Mavis, fellow flag and general officers, distinguished guests, friends, teammates, and especially to the crew of the USS Michael Murphy, it is indeed an honor for me to be here today. I would like to add a special welcome to all the Gold Star family members in attendance, especially Michael's mother and father, Mrs. Maureen Murphy, and Mr. Dan Murphy, and the rest of the Murphy family. What a wonderful day for Naval Special Warfare and the greater Special Operations community. Michael Murphy represents all that is good about our Special Operations warrior, and to have a fine fighting ship named after him is the highest compliment one could have paid to Murph and all the soft soldiers and SEALs who perished that fateful day. In the SEAL teams, the greatest compliment one SEAL can bestow upon another is to call him a teammate. It's a simple term, but it conveys everything about how we live, how we fight, and sometimes how we die. In the sea underwater at night, when it is the darkest, it is your teammate that swims beside you, always ready to provide you air if you run out, untangle your lines if you're caught under a ship, or fend off an unwanted visitor. In the air, it is your teammate who checks your parachute before you jump, who ensures you pull at the right altitude, and it is your teammate who lands beside you in enemy territory. On the land, it is your teammate who walks your flank, covering your six. It is your teammate who lays down a base of fire so you can maneuver against the enemy, and sometimes it is your teammate who lays down his life for yours. The term teammate represents a bond among those of us who wear the trident. It is nurtured by the way we train, the way we bring our warriors into the brotherhood. We are known as the teams because of this bond. The bond is born in basic SEAL training. It grows in the platoons. It is the driving force behind every action a SEAL does, and it is unconditional and unending. Lieutenant Michael Patrick Murphy embodied what it meant to be a teammate. Michael led his men against an enemy as hard and as tough as the land they inhabit, the legendary Hindu Kush, a place where a true warrior feels at home. It was there in the Hindu Kush that Michael's teammates depended upon him. It was there he acted selflessly, with ferocious determination and raw courage in the face of certain death. It was there that Michael gave his last full measure of devotion to his nation and to his teammates. He was joined in death that fateful day by other Navy SEALs and our Night Stalker brothers of the famed 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, teammates to the end. They were America's finest Special Operations Forces, and Lieutenant Michael Murphy was among the very best of them. I know Michael's legacy will be honored through the next generation of teammates standing in front of me today. To the crew of the Michael Murphy, you have a legacy to uphold. Murph would expect anything bearing his name to be battle ready at all times, to go in harm's way when the nation calls, and to bond together as teammates, knowing that it's not the metal of the ship that makes her strong, it's the hearts and souls of her crew that make her invincible. To the officers and crew of the USS Michael Murphy, may Michael's spirit steady your resolve and guide your every deed. Murph, I am proud to see you ride into battle once again. May God bless America, and may God bless the Michael Murphy. Thank you.